Have you ever wondered if there's just some kind of untapped creative potential hiding inside of you in your non-dominant hand? The answer to that question is probably not. But today what we're gonna see is if I can purposefully lean on my weakness and everybody's weakness, that being your weak hand, and create something that we couldn't create with our dominant hand. For me, my left hand. What we're gonna do today is we're gonna work on the character design of these water creatures. They're completely water, and I want the character design to be very Bill Peety. So what we're gonna do today is just have some fun. We are going to steal some reference from Bill Peet mostly, and some other Disney legends. And we're gonna see if we can do some character design of these creatures, but we're gonna do it purposefully with my right hand to mess with this theory that I have that creativity is at its highest when it is constrained. So that's why I do the blobs so often. I have to draw a blob and then I have to create a creature outside of that blob. It stretches you, that constraint, that controlled creativity is really where I feel like I thrive. So I'm gonna try to push this theory as far as possible and probably go too far. And we're gonna have a lot of fun trying to do some character design with my right hand, which is my non-dominant hand. All right, let's see what we can do. All right, so I was reading this Bill Peet book to my daughter, and it was about a dragon who lost his head. It's like Herbert the dragon, Drufus. How Drufus the dragon lost his head. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take 3 different characters. One is this dragon, the other is the elephant from Jungle Book, and the third is actually just gonna be a splash of water, what water looks like. And then we're gonna try to combine all 3 of those things into our design, all the while using my offhand, my right hand. So let's see if we can do that. Let's start with a Sharpie, see where the night takes us. Oh, I do not like the feeling of this. How do you guys do it, you right-handed people? This is a very dry Sharpie. Let's just use my brush pen. Let's just go for it. I don't want to do that. That's so hard to control. I'm gonna go find a Sharpie. All right, the only Sharpie I could find was this ginormous one. So to add to our frustrations, we are using a jumbo Sharpie. All right, here we go. Okay, just kind of let it fly. That's rather wobbly. Can you get the eyebrow in there? All right, this is looking really good. Nose comes out further than that. Okay, nostril. I feel like my arm is in a cast or something. Good gravy, this is hard. Okay, coming down with the teeth. This was a bad idea, wasn't it? There's no creativity here. Oh no, it's a demon or something. Okay, I gotta start again. This is bad. Start with the pupil. Let's slow it down. I thought maybe being loose would help me, but there we go. That's a good pupil. Oh no, he's angry. Oh, okay. Comes down. I like that. Further down. There we go. Nostril. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay, these teeth. Which of course my water-based creatures probably won't have teeth. Does not look like a happy animal. All right, I think we're answering my question pretty quick. That there is no creativity hidden in my offhand. I wish I'd give myself a little more space. I'm gonna do it again. This time I'm gonna give myself some real room to work with. Let's go smaller, okay? Got like here's the head. Here's the neck. Okay, we're getting better. Oh, he might actually be happy this time. This is good. This is good. We want a happy dragon. Yeah. Okay, ear. Boom. Okay, guys, this is... Maybe I was right. Maybe there is hidden creative potential in my offhand. Okay. Coming down with the teeth. Oh, I just needed to warm up. There's something here, guys. Look at that. Aha! I can draw with my offhand. Okay, that doesn't look that good. I got excited, I don't know why. But there's something there, you know, it's not. There we go, okay. Woo! That looks very unique compared to Bill Peet's dragon there. So the idea is I could run with this in some new directions once I reintroduce my dominant hand. Let's add some color just for the fun of it. Hey, this is interesting. See that? Controlled creativity. These are the only two colors I have here. Now, with that said, blue and purple are pretty water friendly. Hey, not bad. Oh wait, is this the teeth? Oops, wasn't supposed to color back there. Nice. All right, let's move on to the elephant. All right, here's a good reference. Man, those were the good days, huh? I mean, they were way before my days, but animation never got better than this, in my opinion. The Bill Peet, the 9 Old Men. It's just so good. Okay, let's start a new page here. All right. Sorry if you have OCD and you just watched me do that. Probably gave you a heart attack or whatever you fellas get. Okay, starting with his little itty bitty eyes. Now! Yeah! Yikes. Oh man, that's horrible. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Now, last but not least is water. All right, here we go, offhand. Let's get some water. Okay. Nice. It's gotta get real thin. Any sharp edges, of course. Okay, good. Yeah. Interesting. Let's keep rolling. Some of these splashes in here. Cool, okay. Now we gotta get that white part here. And it comes up like this. All right. I am thinking, as I'm looking at this horrible drawing here, that there is not a whole lot of creativity in your offhand. And that when you're concepting, it is best to just stick to the hand that works. That's horrible. What am I looking at? Color pencil. Well, there's my splash of water. Okay. We've got my splash of water, my elephant, and honestly, the best one we did was the dragon head. And the first one, and I got really excited and thought that this was actually going to work, but these right here are truly garbage. So let's see if there's a way to combine all three of these to create a watery creature. Something that's coming up like this. Where am I going with this? And then we get the head and that jaw sticking out. Hey, this feels okay. I'm just gonna do the head up. I don't think I wanna figure out the body. Okay, let's get this eyeball way back here. Okay, nostril. I don't know if I want a nostril. I like those. Yikes. And we can add some little like watery serpentine things coming off the back of him. Let's let these go like around his body. Whew. I don't like that, but I already did it, so. Interesting. Okay, I think I do want a nostril. Which is interesting. I didn't think I would. Okay. It's just a toothless dragon. But this is a silly little gimmick we're doing here, and it really is not something I think I'd ever bring into my actual work practices. You know, what is interesting is this is very far removed at this point from Bill Peet. just kind of numb to this at this point. It's like I can't draw it right. So what's even the point? I do like the scribbly marks that you don't get coloring something correctly, but when you're using your offhand and there's something really fun about childish scribble marks. And then we will kind of let this come in here at some points. All right, so now what we do is we take this watery creature we created here with our right hand, and we see what we learned, what we were able to create here. And now, wow, this is a mess. Again, sorry if you have OCD. I clearly do not. Okay, so we're gonna see if I learned anything here from my right hand, from this creature we created, and see what I can create now with my left hand. So this is annoying. What did I do? Start with a nice circle there. Now, one thing I liked about the water study, noticing how thin it could get. Thin and quickly thick. That's how you get that kind of wave look. Okay, this is an interesting exercise. I want to bring that smile way up. I liked that about the Bill Peet study we did. If you let that smile go way up like that. There's a pupil. Ah, this is interesting, guys. Nice nostril. That eyeball in there. Guys, I like this character. Okay, maybe I should bring this practice into my workplace. You're in a rut. Just use your offhand. I want to make this a little less sharp. It is water after all. Bring it out more. And we can go ahead and add a couple of little bubbles. Some of these watermarks. Cool. All right. That's fun. Let's ink this. Get a pupil in here. Okay, I feel like I've gone back and forth multiple times on this of whether there is untapped creativity in your offhand. And I'm leaning towards actually maybe there is something to this idea I came up with here. I mean, I do love the theory. Creativity comes out in interesting ways, at least, when it is controlled, when there are boundaries. My artwork definitely becomes more interesting when there are boundaries and I have to work inside those boundaries. And total freedom is too much to handle. My mind can go too many directions. This is not ideal paper for inking. This is such a cheap notebook. I kind of actually hate this notebook, if you can't tell. But that's why I brought it for my right-handed adventures. And there we go. We have a completely original Justin Hatcher water creature thing. That was really quite fun. Look what we were able to create. It's it's interesting at worst, honestly. And I really came in here kind of expecting this to be a silly, goofy challenge thing that was gonna be really funny and fun, and you guys would watch me embarrass myself, which you certainly did. I mean, let's not forget this guy. But the end result was totally worth it, and I think we came up with a really interesting character for my future project. So, thank you so much for watching. Please do subscribe. Guys, I just hit 400 subscribers, which is super exciting. Please jump on this small train of people subscribing to my channel. It would mean the world to me. Thanks, and bye.